All right. Okay, gentlemen. It's about time we did the stratagems. So we're just gonna get into it. And I've got a couple boys here, a couple knights to help me out, give some opinions here. But we're gonna start from the top. Let's see, how many are there? Okay, there's quite a few. We'll do all of them. We'll do the DLC ones too. I'm not gonna cover ship modules or anything like that. Nobody cares. Just get them. You know, it's just a grind. We'll start with the machine gun. This thing,
Peak.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. As we all know, the ratings, just to run through them, we got S tier for peak, and then we got A tier for pretty fucking good. B tier, B and C are kind of the same thing. They're kind of meh. You know, like you can pick them if you want, but they're not particularly good. And then there's F tier, which is just trash. Okay, you'll know if it's trash. You'll know if it's trash.
I have a question though. Could D tier be Dalton for like it doesn't really matter what he uses, it's gonna be ineffective no matter what?
You fucking whore.
That is possible. That
You fucking
that
whore.
is possible.
True.
Dalton, just so you know, we are recording this little thing here.
Oh.
Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm still gonna keep going. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'd say machine gun easily, especially against the Illuminate. I would say that just makes it A tier. It's good enough. It's good enough against the other factions, and then against the Illuminate, it is really good.
The machine gun is literally peak. The
Yeah.
short cooldown, and it destroys a lot of the like smaller like the like low tier troops. It kind of goes off.
It definitely
On
shreds. It definitely shreds. Need armor pin. No. When the Illuminate were added, this gun went up a tier. It's A tier.
It's also like if you can get a good spot with it too, it's like literally, it gets so much value.
Absolutely.
We talking about the heavy machine gun or the regular one?
Regular machine gun.
The machine gun
They're
turret
pretty good.
or the machine gun.
Look, we're going down Patriotic Administration Center first. These are handheld weapons, okay? Next up is the anti-material rifle. Personally,
Dog shit.
it's fucking mid. It's not even personal, actually. This is an objectively correct fucking bullshit. If you're using this thing, bravo,
You're trolling.
but you're trolling. You're trolling. You are absolutely trolling. It's not that good. It
Yeah,
needs a
it's
buff
pretty
or
meh.
something, dude. It's got the same cooldown as pretty much everything on here. It's got the same cooldown as the Stalwart. Like, look. And it just every other thing on this fucking, like, every gun you have kills heavies better than this gun. The autocannon, the recoilless, expendable AT, heavy machine gun. I mean,
Quasar slept on.
railgun. Like, if you have a railgun, like, the anti-material rifle has a scope. It doesn't matter. The railgun's just better. I'm sorry. The railgun is just a better anti-material rifle.
It's Dalton tier.
Yeah, it's C.
horrible, yeah.
It's C tier. It's mid. It's mid. The Stalwart. It's good against the Illuminate. It's good on low levels. It's not good against anything else. It's
Have
a
you guys done the
fucking.
Quasar yet?
It's a strat. No, we haven't done anything yet. We're just going down the list in a row. The
Okay.
Stalwart. If you are using this weapon, I'm going to assume, and the only way I would use it is if I was just like in a low level lobby. Like, there's no reason to use this thing in a high level lobby. I don't see when it's ever going to be useful. It's a light armor pin weapon in a stratagem slot. Like, am I tweaking? Why? This is clearly like a mid weapon. It's fun to use, so I'm going to keep it in C, but it's mid. It's not good. It's not worth the stratagem slot. Yeah, it looks like we got no other opinion, so we'll move on. Expendable anti-tank. I know why people like it. It's fun. It's quick. 70-second cooldown is kind of fucking broken. But I would put it. I'd
Only
probably
thing-
put it in B.
Only thing that really makes it all that good is spammability.
Yeah, I think it actually doesn't have a short enough cooldown actually.
I could see a 60-second cooldown. Maybe
Because, like,
even
you don't-
50. Like, you're already going to use both of them within 50 seconds. You might as well get a couple more after that.
Like
Sure,
I
they
think
probably
the
could make
problem with it,
yeah.
the problem is like you only get 2 shots, and it's like Also, if you miss, then it's just fucked. But
Bad aim.
I mean, yeah, bad aim, but it's like you're gonna miss every now and then. It's like it's
True.
just
True.
versus like you get the recoilless and you get like the same firepower with more rounds. And you could like resupply too. That
And you
one
can
you can't
say
resupply.
the recoilless is definitely S tier. I can see expendable anti-tank memers being like, oh, the recoilless takes forever to reload. You still do have to run to the other anti-tank. It probably be a pretty short run, but still, you have to pick up the other one. With the recoilless though, you can also reload cancel, which cuts the reload time by like a second. When you're crouching, when you see the white missile fill your ammo counter, just uncrouch. It's done. You can easily skip, cancel the reloads. Good tip. So it isn't even that long of a reload, and it generally I know they nerfed it a little bit, but if you aim for the engines, it still one shots bot drop ships. It can basically one shot almost every enemy in the game. It can even one shot the walkers. What are they called? The factory striders. It can even one shot them if you aim right between the eyes. So honestly, I don't see how this can't be S tier. This is absolutely S tier.
Mikey, you should tell the viewers your hours in the game so they know your credentials.
At least it's like at least 320 or something. It's
That's
at least
crazy.
320 hours. So you're hearing from the professional. I know there's some try hours are like 3,000, but this is all you need. You don't need that many hours to know what's good and what's not. So we're gonna go to the
Magnanimous
autocannon.
Dino Slayer, indeed.
We're
gonna go to the autocannon.
Star Marshal Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, autocannon. It was great when nothing else was good. Now I'd say it's a solid. It's a solid A. It's
I mean,
good
you might as well
enough
just use the
against everything.
autocannon. You might as well just use the autocannon emplacement.
True, the autocannon emplacement.
Nah, okay. The autocannon emplacement is good, but the problem is it gets stuck on so many like things, or like isn't. Sometimes the shots aren't as valuable. Like
It does
it'll
have to
just shoot
fire. It
random-
has to fire in 3-round bursts. I do not like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they
I
could probably
don't like
change
how
that.
it has to waste 3 rounds every time it fires at something.
If you could get it up in a good spot and it goes on like the certain priority targets, it's peak. But like if it gets distracted by something, they'll do a 3-round burst for one guy, and then 3-round burst over here, and they're like, "Fuck!" Like it's like wasting ammo a lot of times.
Yeah, but I would say
man.
the regular autocannon is fine. It's like high B.
Yeah, I think it's
flamethrower. The flamethrower, though. Okay, I'm gonna bring in fun factor. The flamethrower. It's
I'm a big fan.
good against bugs and illuminate. It's not great against either of them, but you can easily super hell dive with this thing and be totally fine. You can super hell dive with an entire flamethrower loadout and be totally fine, and it's much more entertaining than your typical loadout. So I'm gonna say just because of that.
It's a pretty peak weapon for killing chaff.
Michael, we beat the Super Hell Dive when I have like 2 hours on the game with just stock-based thing. Like you can beat it, like
Absolutely.
obviously.
But
And
I
there's a
mean, like
fun factor
well,
to
like
everything.
decently well. You can beat it with the flamethrower. It's not even that hard. It's specifically against the bugs, and even the illuminate, because a lot of the illuminate is still generally close quarters. The only thing you really have to worry about is the walkers, and at that point, just make sure you have a decent secondary or a stratagem for them.
in the flying dudes. Flying dudes are kind of
Yeah, honestly, I would say flamethrowers. Flamethrowers A tier. It's A tier. It's fine. It's totally good.
Yeah. I
Heavy
agree.
machine gun. Heavy machine gun.
I actually think this is peak. I'm
This
not gonna lie.
is a peak weapon.
I
This
think
is a
it's S
peak
tier.
weapon.
True.
You got to consider
Like-
all faction uses. It's good against the bugs. It's great against
Really-
the bots, and it still shreds the illuminate. It's good against basically everything.
It really shreds.
I picked it up. I picked it up a few times. That thing.
Your weapon.
That thing
The
popped
armored
off.
luminous,
Sure.
it kind of makes the armor.
That's a
luminous-
pretty peak S tier weapon, to be honest.
It's definitely. This is like, oh, this might be controversial. No, this thing's fucking S tier. If you can't handle the recoil, that's a you problem. Shut up.
I mean, the downside.
Shut the fuck
are,
up.
True.
This weapon is
If
good
you can't
against
handle
every
the, if you can't
faction.
handle the recoil, just dive and fire.
You can't have.
Downsides are the
Yeah,
amp-
just lay down. It's a fucking heavy machine. Look at the guy in the video. He's crouching. It's a heavy machine gun, and it's good against every faction. Okay, that's all you need to know.
Okay, the recoil's rough, and it has low ammo compared to like most machine
True,
guns.
I would
It's pretty low
say
ammo.
a supply pack with this thing is probably what makes it S tier.
Yeah,
If you have a
to
supply
go with
pack,
supply.
it's better.
And if you have a supply bag, you could literally just do whatever. The reload is kind of rough.
True, the
but
reload is rough. But they did make that faster. They did make that
You
faster.
can make, yeah, but you could also get armor for it too.
True.
With the armor, I feel like you could go supply pack, heavy machine gun, and that armor, and then you're just like,
See if I got.
you could just 1v5, bro. You could 1v25.
Just make sure. Okay, I don't have the Wikipedia up, so we're not going to bother with that. But airburst rocket launcher, medium armor pen. It's a troll weapon. It is a troll weapon. It was always a troll weapon from the very beginning. It's a fucking weapon that just kills your teammates.
It's a bugs menace.
It used to be terrible.
That is
But Michael, that's the whole point of helldivers too.
No. We're talking meta here. We're talking meta. Okay, look, the airburst rocket.
It is peak combat efficiency. It's the most
It is peak
weapon.
combat efficiency after they removed the thing where enemy corpses would set it off. Okay, it used to be enemy corpses would set this thing off and just kill everybody. You would fire it. You would fire it around the landing zone, and we killed a little bug there. It would set it off and kill everybody. Now it doesn't do that. And you can also mortar it, which means it has good uses. This might be controversial. I do not care. If you use this thing right, it's B tier. Even potentially high B tier for how much chaff you can wipe out with the mortar. It has a mortar setting where you fire it up, and it's the what do you call it? It's the flag setting or something. It'll automatically with the timer go off, and it'll just rain down on everything. It can get you 20+ kills easily every time. I would say it's good for that.
The airburst.
I would say it's B tier. It's B tier. It's B tier. Yeah, the airburst rocket launcher. Yep.
Okay, I have different reasons for B tier.
What is it?
I have it B tier because it is one of the most fun weapons with fucking up everything and killing things. Getting a one feels nice. So
Fun factor is
that's
important.
why.
Fun factor is important.
Fun fact: this is the most this is like peak.
It is one of the most fun weapons. It is one of the most fun weapons.
Just seeing it go off, and if you can get a good hit in, it feels so nice.
No, actually, high B tier. Okay. This is a personal opinion. Obviously, everything's personal, but it's also objectively correct. The Commando is mid. The Commando is fucking mid. All right. Does less damage than the Eats. Has 4 rounds. Longer cooldown. Oh, it's slightly. I get 4 missiles slightly faster than the 4 Eats, but each missile does less damage. Look. It's just if you're gonna. In the first game, they had this thing hooked up to a ammo backpack. But now, I've never felt the need, ever since like the factory where they made it to where 2 shots of the same would no longer like destroy factory. Ever since that got removed, I think it was actually 1 shot destroy factory. Ever since that got removed, I don't see why I'd bring this weapon over something else. Does that make sense? Like, it's not even that fun to use. Like, sure, it follows your laser sight, but who wants to actually aim their shots? You know what I mean? Like, just fire down range. Nobody's actually aiming in this game. So, I would say it's mid. It's mid as fuck.
Yeah.
There's no real reason to use it.
What it is, it's just like, I don't think it's good because it has 4-round shot, but it's basically like the disposable AT rounds.
Yeah.
So it's like 4 of them instead of 2. But the thing is, the cooldown on it is like, I think 270 seconds. It's like long.
It's 120 seconds. The Eats are only 70. Each Eat does more damage than this thing, and you get the Eats in basically 10 more seconds. Like, you're getting 4 Eats, 10 more seconds than this thing. And frankly, the little laser, I can track my shots. I can make sure they go where I want them to. Well, fucking aim, dude! Just fucking aim. I need a laser to guide my... Shut the fuck up. All right, we're going to Railgun. RS-422. Huh, quirky? This thing's peak, it's S tier. Everybody fucking knows that. Going to Spear. Dude.
I think Spear's pretty good.
I think the Spear's fine, but I also think it's mid as fuck. Because why would you ever use a Spear over a recoilless? You know what I mean?
I mean, it doesn't make it bad, though. I think it...
doesn't make it bad, but it does make it mid. Because if there's always something... Well, why the fuck do you need to lock on, Dalton? Can you not aim? This is what I'm saying.
Dalton
This is what I'm
cannot
saying. Like
act
this
the
is
game.
this is what I'm saying.
That's very
The
mind-blowing.
recoilless is like you shoot and it
I'm defending
instantly
you,
hits the target. Like you barely have to lean your shots. So when you have a gun like that basically insta kills everything, why would you need to wait for a lock on? Also, the lock on is always glitchy. I don't care what anyone says. It is still not perfect. Like there are still times where I'm just not locking onto something. So no, this thing's fucking mid. I think it's mid.
It works for the most
C tier.
part, but yeah, it does mess up a few times.
It's C tier because
C
there's
tier?
always something better. There's always something better to pick than this. Like we never run this. There's no reason to run this thing. It's C tier.
I think it's low A. I think
Whoa.
Low
heavy is pretty
A.
nice. Yeah.
Ooh.
I think it's low A because
Got some conflict here.
honestly, it really destroys the big guys. Like if you have any big people, like any of those big monsters, tanks, everything, it just one shots them for sure. Now it does have glitches. If they fix the glitches, solid A. Honestly,
Okay, if they fix the glitches and give it a little bit more ammo, like if I'm always locked on with this thing, I would say
Yeah.
I agree. But as
Yeah,
of
we're not
now,
what ifing right now.
as
We're
of
talking about
now,
what it
as
is.
of right now, there is no reason to pick this thing over recoilless unless you just cannot aim for your life.
but low key, the recoilless is just the best. So it's like,
Well, look, we have to compare it. I'm sorry, we have to compare it to the recoilless. If there's a weapon you would always pick over this thing,
like
then it's mid.
okay, comparing every player to, LeBron.
Well, they both do the
James,
same thing. They both do the exact same thing. They're both anti-tank. If one anti-tank is clearly better than the other, then the other one's mid. That's what it is. Also, we'll move on to the Wasp launcher. I think this thing is absolute trash, but it is fun. It's trash, but I'm not. I would never hate. This thing's fun. What do y'all think?
I think you meant to say Joker, Jacob.
Yeah. No, LeBron.
LeBron.
Oh.
He meant to say LeBron.
Should have said Joker.
No, here's what it is. The Wasp launcher's fun. So it's trash. It's absolute trash, but it's fun.
LeBron's the
you
goat.
say? What can you say? It has terrible ammo economy. I mean,
That's false.
you can shoot this thing and it'll lock onto a few targets, but like you're usually just killing.
After all that hating on lock-on, now you're
Small
talking
guys.
about lock-on.
Well, I'm saying the lock-on is trash.
True.
I've said the weapon was trash. Okay, pay attention.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll move on. But it is fun. So it's trash, but it's fun.
Maybe you should give a fun tier and then a actual meta tier.
I consider
Like,
fun when getting into the rankings. I will say that, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be honest. Still, it's still trash. The Breaker Spray and Pray at least can mop up some floors here. The Wasp is just objectively bad. You're never gonna get as much value out of it as any other weapon, really. Moving on though.
But like you said, if you have a lot of fun, if it's a fun weapon and a lot of people use it, then I mean you should up the tier on that alone, right? Are you just pure meta efficiency tier? Is that what we're
Generally with the rankings, I would say it's generally how useful it is, but I will note that it is fun. I will note that it's fun. So I would say it's still trash
The Wasp isn't that bad.
because I would never pick it if I was trying to like get the most value out of something. I would always pick something else. But whenever I'm doing low levels, it's totally fine. It's fun. Orbital Gatling Barrage. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. 70-second cooldown is pretty fast. Heavy armor pen.
Yeah, but does anybody ever really use an orbital Gatling?
Not really. Not really, and I know why.
Which makes it pretty low tier.
It's because it doesn't actually target anything efficiently. Like you can throw it.
It's just mid compared to other options.
You can throw it on a Bile Titan and maybe do a bit of damage. You can throw it on a factory and maybe kill it. But it really doesn't matter because you're basically gambling every time you throw this thing. You don't actually know if it's going to hit half the targets in its range. Like you can stand in this thing and survive.
I'm just gonna say it. Why use that when you could use a 380, which is like double S tier?
Exactly. We'll move on. Orbital Airburst Strike. It's better than the Gatling Barrage. Less pin, but more consistent damage, which automatically makes it better. Bigger radius. It's got 4 shots now instead of 3, I believe. So I would say I would say this Gatling Barrage is C. It's not particularly terrible, but it's not good. Airburst is B. Airburst B. 120. 120. Why would you use a 120 if you have a 380? Moving on, 380 S tier.
No, wait. 120 is S tier. 380 is double S tier.
Cap. Okay. Bigger is better. Bigger is better. We're going bigger is better. 120 is mid. 380 is S. Orbital Walking Barrage is just a 380 that you can aim. I know people shit on this thing, but
It's mid.
I think the Walking Barrage is A tier.
It's
Barrage is
mid.
A tier.
Why would you want it to go in a predictable location when you can just have complete and utter chaos?
Because automaton bases and fortresses are massive, and you can just throw it at the entrance, and it'll just walk through the whole thing. So that's why.
That's got a good chance of hitting.
Exactly.
I think it misses a lot.
I mean, every one of these barrages misses a lot, but that's kind of you got a lot of ammo with them. Now the 120 is a little faster, a little low cooldown, but still. Like if I'm being serious here, I usually use the walking just because I like having a little bit of aim and a little less random noise. But if you get the upgrade that lowers the radius of these things, you can stand about as long as you're about 55 to 60 meters away from these things, you will never be hit. You will never be hit by the 120 or the 380 if you're about at that range.
The one that groups it more makes it a lot better for sure.
So I'd say, yeah, you can see here, 380 is definitely the best. But I do find myself using the Walking Barrage a lot because I simply like to I like to get in range of an objective and just kind of throw it. Just dive throw. Dive throw gets you more range, by the way. Just saying. In case you didn't know, but we'll cut on to the orbital laser here. So just to recap,
380 also has like the most fun of like any of those barrages.
120's B, 380's S, Walking Barrage is A. We'll go that way. Orbital laser.
Well, 380 just makes things so much more fun. I mean, bombs are going off everywhere. What's not to love about that?
We gave it S tier, buddy. What do you want? What do you want from me? Orbital laser.
Double S tier.
There is no double S tier. This is not a fake.
Well, that's my
this is not a fake tier list. This is a real tier list. This is
that's
real.
very miserly.
We have a tier list on the screen right now. Orbital laser. Only 3 uses. It's good on quick missions, specifically blitzes. But other than that, I never fucking use this thing.
I actually, I'm an advocator for the laser.
Let's hear it.
Really, okay. Most of the time, I even forget to use it. But
okay,
you're starting off rough there,
we're starting. We got a
it's
great.
pretty good against the. It's pretty good against the big walkers.
Yeah, but like, oh my god, talk about overkill.
No,
a recoilless rifle would just do that.
Recoilless my ass, you little recoilless fun.
It has to be said.
Oh, fun killer. Let me go with a recoilless every fucking round.
Against the bots, yes. Or railgun.
Okay, so
Michelangelo's such a meta gamer.
Shut the fuck up. The laser I love about is that you can literally throw it, and it just kills that entire area. All the people there and the fucking structures. It literally locks on to structures, so you could like throw in the middle, and it will just clean out. It will clean house.
That is true, which is why it's really good against blitzes.
Yeah, but they're long in between cooldowns, which does suck. But I think you don't actually use it on quicks. Well, I think you can. But you should probably do it on, like, if you go longer to get those 3 uses, basically, like a normal range match, then it'd be pretty, you get to use all 3 of them.
No, it's definitely a decent weapon. I would say high B. I would say high B. Because you only get, I think the main limiter is just how you only have 3 uses, and in a longer match that goes like 40 minutes, it's a 300-second cooldown. It's like, at the end of that, I'm out of uses.
You have it just for, like, certain times. Like, the beginning, like, if you're in trouble in the beginning, you throw it's a get out of jail free card when there's, like, a fuck ton of them.
I think if they gave it another use and lowered the cooldown between uses, it could easily be S tier. But given the limited uses and decent cooldown time, and the fact it just loses, you use them up in longer missions, especially on super hell dives. And this is a super hell dive oriented tier list, so I would say it's pretty good on shorter missions because you will easily be able to use all 3. Like but on longer ones, there's always something you'd probably rather bring.
Okay, yeah, if it's like going all the way, if it's going the distance, then yeah, for sure.
All right, we'll go to Napalm Barrage. Can't destroy structures, but it doesn't matter. On the bugs, this thing is S tier. Easily S tier on the bugs. On Illuminate and bots, it's kind of mid. But on the bugs, it's S tier. And that's really all that needs to be said. It'll get you easily like 60 to 80 kills every time you throw it down on a little bug horde. So
yeah, it does. Bugs,
it's so good.
Really counters.
I think, differentiating here, like, yeah, you pull this thing out on the bugs, you're in the clear, buddy. That's what it is. All right, Rail Cannon Strike. This thing's fucking mid. Moving on. Eagle Strafing Run. Peak against the bots.
Wait, go back.
It's a classic.
Okay, we'll go back. We'll go back. Rail Cannon. Rail Cannon Strike.
Yeah, the Rail Cannons, dude, that's the most troll.
So fucking mid. So 210-second cooldown for something literally half the guns in your arsenal can do.
No, not only that, it's just it will go to the closest thing. So if you like throw it right in a group, you'll hit like a random person.
It generally does try to target heavier enemies, but I would say that, like, look, dude, if my fucking senator can kill what it's killing, why am I even bothering with the stratagem slot for this thing? 210-second cooldown for something I can do in 3 seconds?
The cooldown needs to be like,
please.
Like 60 seconds.
There's no way you're asking me to chuck this thing down when there's so many weapons in your arsenal that can do the same thing so much quicker and without the cooldown. So let's just move. It's not worth it. It's mid as fuck. Actually, you know what? It's fucking trash. It's fucking trash. Moving on.
True.
Strafing Run.
I say F tier.
Absolutely F tier. Strafing Run is fucking... On the bots, it's S tier. On everything else, it's decent. I would say it's decent. I would say Strafing Run is a solid A tier. On the bots, though, it is S tier. You can easily blow up factories, shred hulks. You got 5 uses. With
Eagle
the
Cluster is
upgrade,
better, though.
No, it's not. Because it only has medium armor pen. Eagle Strafing Run is heavy, which means it can kill factories and a lot of other units. The Eagle Cluster Bomb,
yeah, fair enough.
no matter how much you use it, it will not kill heavy enemies. So it's more useful against the bugs.
But it's so much more satisfying to use.
You do get 5 uses, but you get 5 uses of Strafing Run too. Cluster Bomb is more satisfying, but it's just I would say if I had to rate them, I would say Cluster Bomb's a little lower. Like in terms of utility, you're getting a little less from the Cluster Bomb. It's more for a chaff killer than the Strafing Run, which can actually deal with some heavier enemies that you're fighting. For the airstrike, though, I would say the airstrike, it's anti-tank. It's you get 3 uses, a little less uses, but it shreds. Easy A tier. Napalm airstrike. It's just a worse airstrike. It's B tier.
Yeah, I think it's C tier, bro. I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
it is C. It's C. No, you're right. You're right.
I'd
It's
rather
C.
just go if I'm going fire, I'm going like, the flamethrower or like the napalm.
If you're doing a flame build, okay.
Well,
But
if you're doing a
it
flame,
is-
but I'm
it
saying
is
if I want to
C tier.
go something with fire, I would definitely not choose.
Yeah, it's the
You're like
napalm. It's just
you're picking if you're picking for fire, like maybe just one of your things has fire in it. You're not going the
Yeah, no.
The
Because
air-
the napalm is all the
Air-
napalm strikes do not have any destructive force, so you can never destroy any bases, any enemy like bug holes or factories. You can never destroy them with napalm. So you have to consider that. That's why all these other ones like the airstrike and Strafing Run are just better. Like this ain't C tier. You're right. It's absolutely C tier. The jump pack. You move faster, but it's C tier. Eagle Smoke Strike. F tier, absolute trash. Why are you even bothering? You got to be trolling. The only reason I would pull this thing out is if I was trolling.
S tier troll build.
110 rocket pods, absolutely fucking useless. Troll tier, F tier, trash. 500 kg, it's A tier. Nothing much else to say. It's only got 2 uses though. Cooldown's not bad though.
not.
Honestly, it does kind of wipe out things. No, with the buff, they buff the radius of it a lot. I would say, actually, it's A+. It's very high A. I think there's other stratagems that are a little better. But of all the airstrikes, the 500 kg is top tier.
Do you think it's out of all the Eagle airstrikes?
Well, you got to consider the second use is only from a ship module. So in the base game, you only get one for like any noob. You only get one of these things before you have to wait for your cooldown. So
That's true.
I think that's something we have to consider here. The FRV. What do you think of the fast recon vehicle? I think it's S tier, easy S.
Yeah,
Absolutely
just for like
S.
farming, just doing anything in the game makes it
Just
easier.
doing anything.
Plus,
Makes
it has a
everything
heavy
more
machine
entertaining.
gun on the back.
Heavy machine gun on the back, already an S tier weapon on the back of a car. You basically get a double. You get an extra heavy MG with this thing. You park it around, you post it up. No recoil either. No recoil. So there we go. We're getting low. We're gonna try to go through these a bit faster. Actually, I realize we're taking some time here. Orbital precision strike. It's okay. It's I've never used it after I didn't have to use it anymore.
Yeah, that one's too mid because no one ever uses it.
It's C tier.
I actually think if you're planning to win, I think that's one of the best ones.
It has a quick cooldown, but would I ever bring this over like a turret? No. There's just too many other things.
I can't remember the last time I saw someone even using that one.
It's just it's one of your early stratagems, but genuinely, I just don't think it packs enough of a punch. Orbital gas strike, mid. It's got a low cooldown, but gas is mid. Gas is absolutely mid. If you have a guard dog, it's good, but you want to waste an entire orbital slot on a gas strike? Like, no, it's not that good. EMS strike. Again, this is the same thing with the stun grenades. I don't need the enemy to be standing still to kill it, okay? So if you are wasting an entire slot to stun the enemy for like 10 seconds, you're wasting your life, okay? You should be getting stratagems to kill things, not, F tier. Smoke strike, F tier. HMG emplacement, S tier. Absolute fucking S tier. It shreds everything. You can kill basically everything in the game with this thing quickly. Shield generator relay. It has some use against the bots. It's C tier, though. It's absolutely useless against everything.
It's too long. Too long cooldown.
90-second cooldown isn't even that bad.
But it doesn't last.
It's just the shield doesn't last very long. It's bigger now, but it's only actually useful against the bots, and not even all of them. Like the incendiary core will usually rush you anyway, and the jetpack will jump in on you. Like it's very limited uses for this thing. It's C tier. Tesla Tower. Yeah, honestly, it's F tier. Grenadier Battlement. This is a new one.
I haven't used that one, but it looks pretty cool.
It's fun to use, but the cooldown needs to be 30 seconds lower. It's only got a grenade launcher on there with like 3 mags worth, and you can't adjust it from where you put it. It's just a wall. Grenade launcher's only medium armor pen. You're not getting that much value out of it. Why is the cooldown 120 seconds? Why is the cooldown for a fucking little piece of shit wall the same as the cooldown for a commando? Like, I don't know. What are we trolling? The battlement shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that big of a problem. It should be lower cooldown. Okay, that's what it is.
Ooh.
Anti-personnel minefield. C tier.
That one's pretty fun though.
It's fun, but it's not very good.
True.
You're mostly just gonna kill your own teammates with it. C tier. Supply pack.
If your teammates can avoid a mine, then they were destined to be killed.
True. I would say supply pack is depending on, I think it's an easy S tier. It just you need to be using a weapon that's actually gets some value out of it. It's easy S tier. If you use a heavy SMG or a heavy machine gun or a Scorcher with this thing, it's easy.
I think it's S tier without the gun, mainly because it's like, I swear towards the later games or toward like the longer games and like on Helldive, you need the stims. Like it's really like you get fucked up a lot.
That's a good point.
So it helps out with just keeping up on stims, and just like also mags. It's like even just killing the small guys. And if you have an LMG or something,
I do think on city maps you have more ammo, so you don't have to worry too much about that. But yeah, I would say S tier regardless. But with guns, it's like it's so peak. It's so good. Grenade launcher. It's C tier. Laser cannon. People hype this shit up. People hype this thing up so much for something that's so mid. It's crazy.
Way better than the
it's
laser
crazy how mid the laser cannon is. And people hype it up like it's better than every other fucking stratagem. Shut up. I know y'all trolling, but shut up. Shut the fuck up. It's not that good.
I haven't really.
Yapping best, Michael.
No, silence. I will not hear it. It is not that good. Incendiary mines. They're mid.
Wait for the recharge.
But wait, what were you saying, Jake?
I won't lie. Every single time I see a teammate use the laser cannon, they do work. But whenever I use it, I swear it doesn't work. It might be me problem.
Look, I'm not saying it can't kill the enemy.
And Michael problem.
But I'm saying that it's not particularly good at killing the enemy compared to other support weapons. That's just what it is. There's definitely better stratagem weapons slots that you can take. Most of them, in fact. Incendiary mines. Same problem as the first mines. Your teammates will just be blind and walk over them. They're fun.
Mines.
They're fun, but they're C tier. Because
I'm just gonna let you know, Night Admiral thinks all mines, all traps, all turrets are all S tier. I'm gonna get that out of the way.
You heard it here first, folks.
That being said,
The mines are pretty mid. Like, just get turret.
The anti-tank mines are fine against
Really?
the bugs. Yeah, charges will get blown up, but they're fine. 120 cool. They lowered the cooldown. You know, mines are not even that bad. I just still think they're C tier.
but Michael,
But the anti-tank mines are. I'd say the anti-tank mines are B. The problem is Helldivers 2. The way it plays, you're never really staying in one place unless you're on a defense mission. So on defense missions, I think mines are better. But in general, in 90% of the Helldivers missions you're playing, you're always on the move. They're not particularly useful. You're never trying to hold a site.
But when Dalton's 100 feet back and I'm trying to cover his retreat, there comes mines into play, right, Dalton?
Indeed.
Remember that one map that Michael went and completed the entire map and you and I sat in the back? What saved us? Mines, turrets.
Yes, the mines and turrets. Strat mines with turrets behind them.
Key thing there is I'm finishing all the objectives without mines. So, guard dog rover. It's a high B. I think it's really getting.
They deal with those guard dogs deal with a lot of the small shafts.
Yeah,
you don't have to bother
they're
with
a
them.
shaft killer. They're pretty good. They get your kill count up. If we're on a major order and needs to get kills, they're good to have around. The rover is decent, but honestly, if I had to pick the rover, I'd like the most. The thing about the rover is it has unlimited ammo. The rover has unlimited ammo, so that's one thing. It's best against the bugs. I think the rover is A tier against the bugs. But other than that, I wouldn't bring it to other factions. The ballistic shield backpack is mid unless you're running melee. If you're running melee, it's S tier. The arc thrower. Why would you ever bring this over a blitzer? That's all I gotta say. F tier. F tier.
It also could just kill your teammates pretty easily.
True. It's just not.
The arc thrower is just there to be something that you pick up because it's always laying around somewhere, so you can just pick them up when you run a dam on your.
I think they need to change the way electricity works. I think it's not fun.
You know how you like. It stuns, but the blitzer stuns faster.
Yeah, I agree. I know what you're saying. It should be like fire. It should be fun.
Yeah, fire's fun. It's like fire's fun. Regular gun bullets. Rockets are fun. I swear it's like the electric is just not like no one's like having an electric build only build. Like you could do that, but it's not fun.
It's not fun.
It's missing an impact factor. When I used a little bit of it, I noticed.
I think the blitzer is really the only fun electric weapon. It's not even a stratagem. But the blitzer is better than the arc thrower in my opinion. So I don't know. Like why would you waste a slot in this? Pick it up off the ground, I guess. It's an NPC weapon. Quasar cannon. This is pretty good. This is probably S tier. This is definitely S tier. It's basically a recoilless on your back that has unlimited ammo. It has a 15-second cooldown, but it's so good.
Well, especially when they have that thing where if you fired it, it will automatically charge up again. You can just pull down and fire without having to charge up.
Yeah, charging up on your back. It's S tier. It's S tier. You can't really say much about it. It's S tier. Everyone knows that pretty much. Shield Gen. Shield Gen is S tier too. I know it's meta. It's kind of lame to pick. Like, what are you, a fucking pussy? Don't wield a shield. Oh, I need a shield to protect my. Shut up. But it is S tier. You know, I can't lie.
Isn't this a meta list?
It doesn't matter if it's meta. I'm still gonna shit on some of them. Okay, buddy?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a meta list.
Shield Gen is meta, but I never use it. It's just good. It's good, but it's, you know, I'd rather use a Hell Bomb on my back, honestly. Gas Mines. These are good. These are actually good. Specifically against the Illuminate and the bugs. I'd say the Gas Mines are probably better than almost all the other mines. Well, except the Anti-Tank. I'd say the Anti-Tank and Gas Mines both have about the same utility. But if you're dealing with heavies, Anti-Tank Mines are more useful. If you're dealing with chaff, Gas Mines are your plug right there. Ooh, here we go. We're getting good shit. Okay, sentries. We're almost done here, boys. Sentries. Machine gun sentry is S tier. Gatling sentry, S tier. Mortar sentry.
Sentries, S tier.
Mortar sentry, A tier. Regular guard dog.
Mortar sentry is pretty freaking great. What are you talking about?
It's A tier, but it's not S tier because it doesn't have enough useful against the. It's not enough use against all the factions, right? The Gatling and machine gun. They're both good against the Illuminates and the bugs.
I still say Mortar's S tier.
Not the best against the bots, but they're both pretty fucking solid against at least two. They're both S tier against at least two factions.
I agree.
Michael, how dare you be biased in a bias list, though?
It's biased because my opinions are correct.
Michelangelo, for someone who's shitting on the mortars, I notice you bring them every time there's a defense mission.
Look, that's just because they're goated on defense missions. But that doesn't mean they're goated on everything. You know, when you're fighting the bugs will rush the mortar too fast, which means they're not very good. The Illuminate will rush the mortar too fast. But they are good against the bots. And on defense missions, the mortars are good anyway. They're S tier on defense missions.
Okay.
Absolutely. But against two out of three of the factions, they are not S tier. I would say they're A tier because of that. The regular guard dog, this thing is S tier against Illuminates. On the other two factions, it's totally doable. Totally fine. I kind of prefer this over the Rover, for sure. So I'd say it's an easy A. I'd say it's a high A, honestly. The autocannon. 3 shots every time it shoots something. That's the main issue here. It's good. It's great. It's good against the bugs. It's good against the bots. You would never use this against the Illuminate because there's nothing really to use it on against the Illuminate. But it's good against two factions. I just think it's A tier because there's something carrying it. It's the way it works holds it back. What's your opinion, Jacob?
It fucks shit up.
It does fuck shit up.
That's why I like it.
It does fuck shit up. I'd say it's A tier.
I think F tier.
Really? Okay, let's hear the argument.
It's got a FSU factor.
Fuck shit up factor. Okay.
It's you set it up in a nice spot. It mess anything up, even the powerful ones. The high armor motherfuckers. It fucks them up too. So I think it's peak.
All right, it's S tier then. Okay, Rocket Sentry. I think
Overrated.
I think it's A tier. But personally, I kind of think it's almost S. Because if you put this on a little hill, like on a rock, it'll just keep shooting forever. It does AoE. It is anti-tank. It can destroy everything. It takes longer to shoot everything, but it has a lot of ammo. It has basically 2 barrels full of ammo to fire. It has like 40 rounds or something. It's pretty good. And honestly, it's really about placement. With the autocannon and the rocket, it's really about placement. If you put this in a high ground where it can see 360 around itself, or at least like towards an enemy base, I think these are particularly useful against the automatons. I think the autocannon, the autocannon is probably a bit more useful is because it's better against the bots. I mean, it's better against the autocannon's better against the bugs. It can kill the Bile Titans a lot easier. The Rocket Strider takes a little too long, and the bots will rush it. So you would prefer the autocannon because it'll kill things faster. But you're definitely getting more staying power with the rocket launcher. So I think rocket is A, autocannon S. EMS mortar sentry. It's useful on defense missions. I'm gonna say it's B tier. I don't like stun.
Yeah.
I don't like stun, but of all the stun in the game, the EMS sentry is the least offensive to me. It's B. It's good. It's the least offensive thing you can bring. I mean, at least it's a mortar. At least it's got some ump behind it. You know? The exosuits. What do we think about the exosuits? Patriot and Emancipator.
I love those.
They're fun. They're fun as hell.
They're very fun.
They're paper tigers, but they're fun as hell.
The aiming kind of sucks on them.
I don't know. I thought
No, it's not that bad.
That's a Dalton thing, I think.
I think they're really good.
Actually, they might have
the
changed it
two
in one of the
auto cannons
updates.
All right, I'm going to say final listing. I'm going to say they're both A tier. Fun factor, they're especially good against bugs. They're very good against. They're easily S tier against bugs. The bots can destroy them both pretty easily with some good focus fire, because they're not particularly well armored. These things are not well armored.
People bring them very often.
Well, that's because actually you do get 3 uses now. However, the cooldown is ridiculous. 600 seconds for this thing, and it's a paper tiger. It does a lot of damage, sure, but once it actually starts taking hits, it gets its ass kicked. Especially against the bots. That's where it really shows just how weak these things are. But against the bugs, it's so good. These things carry missions. Like, these can absolutely carry your mission. Even against the bots, if you bring the Emancipator, it can absolutely carry. My bad. What were you saying?
I think it's good for getting out of like tough situations. Like, if you get in one, or you're being overrun at like a super hive, like if you get one of those down, you could clean it out. Like, I got one, I just went through like the base and destroyed everything.
I will say, if you are, so I'd say Patriot and Emancipator are both great against bugs. However, if you are bringing, we'll say they're both A tier. Everyone shits on the exosuits. I think they're actually totally fine if you use them right against certain factions. They're S tier against the bugs easily, but I would say the Emancipator, even against the bots, if there's more than one of you with this thing, you will basically shred the entire mission. As long as you're not trolling, getting blown up, and not shooting fast enough at targets that are right in front of you, you're gonna shred the whole mission. You get 3, 4 people with this thing, it's easy. Like, if you actually all bring exosuits, the game's over. I do have to say, the game is absolutely over if everyone's bringing this exosuit, even against the bots.
Multiplicative factor.
Yeah, it's got an absolute multiplicative factor, like you said. Yeah, it multiplies. If you got 3, 4 of them, like if the whole team's got this thing, it's an easy S tier against basically every faction, for sure. You can easily carry a mission with this thing. So we'll move on to the DLC weapons. Yeah, these are I don't know why they locked stratagems behind DLC. Obviously, I grinded for these shits, but I don't like the fact that they're behind war bonds. Now the sterilizer is fucking useless. The guard dog, guard breath.
The whole warbond system sucks in that game, to be honest.
True. I don't like how they have these things locked behind warbonds. Now the guard dog, dog breath. So sterilizer, fucking useless. The dog breath, very useful. If you're running a flamethrower kit and then you have this thing on your back, you're basically invincible against the bugs. Even against the Illuminate, this thing's shredding. Now, against the bots, not the best, but you're still getting a lot of mileage, and that's basically great against 2 factions out of 3, and it's still decent against the bots. It's S tier. This thing is S tier. The directional shield, fucking useless. Congratulations. The flame sentry.
That thing is like actually like below F tier.
I think the directional shield below F tier.
Dude, you need to be able to.
Not to mention.
Isn't that? So it doesn't work with primaries, right?
No, it does not work with primaries.
It's only secondaries.
And it's it's like, why would you take this over a ballistic shield backpack? Because, are you really expecting your teammates to use you as cover? You're usually never that close to your teammates. Unless you're running melee, but this thing can't block melee damage. So why the hell, or at least I don't think it can, and if it can, it's not nearly as cool looking when it does. The ballistic shield's just a better version. That's all I'm saying. This thing's below F tier.
Yeah, the thing with the directional shield too, it's like if you have like a secondary that's not like something you could use with it, like the rocket launcher, the mini nuke or whatever.
Yeah.
Secondary. If you have that, even if certain secondaries, you just can't use it.
True.
So it's just. You can, but most of the time it's like, it's not good. It needs to be on the primary. If it's on the primary, it's probably
if this was usable on primary, we would change our tune. But right now, F tier. The flame sentry.
Yeah.
I think this is the perfect example of looks good, doesn't work. This thing
It's pretty bad.
You have no idea what you're even talking about. I don't want to hear it. This thing gets shredded by basically everything. The bugs will always run into it. It has too short a range. It only fires on the nearest target. It doesn't try to spread the fire at all. It only fires on the nearest target. So it's wasting a lot of its ammo on a target that's already doomed to die. And then it will just get overrun.
Know what I'm talking about.
It'll get overrun. That's it. It's fucking useless. It's fucking F tier. If there was a sentry that was F tier, this is the one that's F tier. Okay, the flame sentry's F tier. I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's fun to use, but it's trash. It's absolute trash.
No, I agree. It just dies way too. It's like it doesn't activate too. Like it activates too late. So
Can we get a D tier for it?
There is no D tier.
I think it's F, bro.
We do not pussyfoot around the subject matter. If it is D tier, it might as well be fucking F tier. So it's F tier, baby. Okay, we don't have a D tier here. Anti-tank emplacement, peak S tier on certain missions. Honestly, on the bots, it's S tier regardless. It doesn't matter where you put this in. You're gonna blow up half their factories with it.
On any defense map too.
Any defense, it's S tier. I think that just makes it S tier off the bat. You know, I'm a bot diver. What can I say? This thing's S tier. I'm going to save the portable hellbomb for last. Hover pack. It's okay. It's kind of like, if I had to compare it to the jump pack, I would say, if you want to move around fast, the jump pack, I would say horizontal movement, jump pack, vertical movement, jump pack. Everyone knows that, though. Hover pack is...
I think it's really good for just getting out of situations. You could literally just use it to get away.
I think they're both decent about getting out of situations. I think the jump pack is better about evading.
Yeah.
The jump pack is, the hover pack is, it's okay though. You get to shoot from it.
I think the jetpack is peak for
aesthetic wise, aura. There's some aura from this hover pack. You kind of a Jango Fett kind of build. I would say it's B tier. It's not bad. It's not bad. Kind of like the jump pack. It's not particularly bad, not particularly useful. But if you wanted to look cool, here it is. Last but not least, portable hell bomb. S tier. S fucking tier. You cannot find a better stratagem.
That thing's practically a troll weapon. I mean, you just go in there to suicide with it. It does a lot of damage, but it is a troll.
What you could use it without dying too. You can just drop it back.
Like
but most
if you want to not be patriotic, you can run away. But if you actually want to be the guy, the main character, then you can run in and blow yourself up and destroy, a bot, Eye of Sauron. Or you can blow up all the air factories. You can blow up basically anything with this thing. Everything can be destroyed with this thing.
They should really change the name of the portable hell bomb to the Martyr.
Well, that's what the armor's called. The armor that blows you up is called the Martyr. The portable hell bomb, the portable hell bomb is just an S tier stratagem. That's what it is.
Remember when Michelangelo had 5,500 team damage? Portable nuke, baby.
Yes.
Patriotic weapon.
That's another thing. It gets your team kills up. Because some people don't know how to evacuate the area.
True.
You're just trying to take yourself out, and all of a sudden you're getting the whole family. What's going on there? No, this thing's S tier, and that's our whole tier list. That's our whole tier list right there. Everything we just said, objectively correct.
This is gonna be like a
objectively correct. Portable hell bomb, S tier.
Bravo.